Welcome to the EXP Group, one of the leading providers of business training solutions. Please enjoy this presentation and visit us on the web at www.theexpgroup.com for more information.
Hello and welcome back to this EXP video training course for ACCA Paper P3 Business Analysis. Yesterday we started looking at Chapter 7 Information Technology, and we identified a couple of some terminology. We talked about e-commerce and e-business. Now, e-commerce, we said, was just buying and selling of goods over the internet, and e-business was a wider concept which, as well as e-commerce, also involved working closer with the customers and with the suppliers. And then we also talked briefly about B2B and B2C. So B2B, business to business, and B2C, business to consumer. Now, what we're going to be looking at in today's video, we'll be looking at various stages of e-business. Stages of e-business. So we are now on page 36 of our free express notes, which can be downloaded from the website if you haven't got them. Okay, so the various stages of e-business. This part in effect tells us, how a business progresses through e-business. The first step, a web presence. Okay, almost taken for granted now in today's business world. Every single company, no matter how large or small, every single organization, no matter how large or small, really should have a web presence, even if it is just a simple basic website. Now, the web presence here, in effect, is simply a brochure on the internet. So the aim of this is to be able to release your brochure, release your information to the world at large. As it says here, the aim is to reach as wide an audience as possible and broaden the brand image. There's no real interaction. It's simply a brochure on the internet. The next stage is basic e-commerce. Now remember what we said yesterday. There's a distinction between e-commerce and e-business. E-commerce is simply buying and selling of goods over the internet. Now, if you imagine the stages of e-business, the first stage, a web presence. Yes, we've got a brochure on the internet. The second stage is e-commerce, basic e-commerce, where the business will be able to buy and sell transactions over the internet. Predominantly, it will be selling items over the internet. As we've said here, it's got a lot easier nowadays for even the smallest companies, because facilities such as PayPal have enabled even the smallest of businesses to undertake basic e-commerce. So we've got the stages so far: a basic web presence, a brochure on the internet, basic e-commerce, undertaking selling on the internet. The next stage is building and maintaining relationships. So this takes it up to the next level, the next stage of e-business. As the notes say, this is where we identify the core areas of the business and we integrate them all together. So we have systems, we have database, which enable us to build relationships with suppliers and customers, okay, including CRM, client relationship management, customer relationship management facilities. So in other words, what we're starting to do now is to integrate our IT systems, our e-systems, with our clients and with our suppliers. So that obviously will help maintain and build relationships. The final stage is creating the future. And this is where we talk about a complete, fully integrated IT database, IT system, which has minimal human interaction. And as it says here, systems update automatically. Systems update automatically. So if you think of airline booking systems, for example, or the online travel portals such as Expedia, All of these are fully integrated systems with really minimal human contact, human interaction. Things are updated automatically. When an airline seat is sold, that is processed by the various IT systems, and that is then identified, processed, and the booking is made. Minimal human interaction. Okay, that completes today's video from the EXP group on ACCA Paper P3. Tomorrow's video we will be looking at a theory called Macfarlane's Grid. Thank you for watching today.